Stream 758 Fuse Rodent 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 Stream 758 Fuse Rodent.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Stream for Initiative, where natural 20s are never natural, alcohol consumption is strongly advised, and viewer discretion is merely a suggestion. Welcome to, what is it, NNR? Welcome to Team NNR?
No, actually you got that backwards. It's RNN, as in Team
RNN.
Run.
Team Run, Team RNN. We came up with this, I don't know, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Hey, cameraman's over here.
Peanut Gallery.
So,
I don't remember
you
getting voice lines.
I'd like to thank Gummy for doing cameraman for us today, while we figure out what we're doing. So thank you, Gummy. I appreciate it.
Round of applause.
Yay! On the other hand, we do have Ace, Fish, and Yodi, who's Neelon, Nyota, and Rodon. Oh wait, RNN, Rodon, Neelon, and Nyota. There we go. Does that mean Rodon's in charge?
Uh-oh.
He is the fastest, so if he's in charge of run, that makes sense.
Oh, okay. That is true.
I still say uh-oh to that, though.
So, to pick up where we left off, can you guys help me and chat remember what happened?
Yeah, I could probably help there. We did some shopping. Lily got caught trying to snag some shit.
Yeah.
We eventually met up, and it's like, hey, the council should probably know about what's going on with the crystals and the god and the yikes. So yeah, let's head up to Ardenrun. I'll give my family some warning, and then we'll talk to them in the morning. And I gave my family some warning, and now I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. They were not happy.
They were not happy.
They were not. Happy.
They weren't mad. They were just disappointed.
That's
Fuck
worse.
that! I'm gonna wake up with a dagger in my chest.
We haven't. Yeah, we might see that side of Vivi, unfortunately.
Yeah, we got ready for bed. Nyota stepped out with magic for a minute, and
About to do some hunting, I think, right?
I think so.
I think. Nyota?
Yeah, because she was trying to.
Yes, she went to go get food to try to ease the mood so that they'd have something to cook for dinner that night, and also just to feed magic and not be in town, because towns are gross and crowded. Yeah.
Yes. Ease the mood with food.
Hey, have you seen the size of those rats? You can make a meal out of that.
Man, and I mean,
not just that, but yeah.
So if you guys don't know,
rodents of unusual size? Don't believe in them.
There's this whole quarter of Ardenrun is completely basically filled with nature. So I'm sure there could be something found over there. Yeah.
Hide your chihuahuas.
But anyways, so I don't remember exactly, like, verbatim, like where we left off exactly. I'm pretty sure it was at Neelon's house.
Yes, we left off. Irvin tried to ease the mood with some like card games and whatnot.
Right.
And then, yeah, we just kind of left it there.
As far as I remember, it was kinda sorta working.
All right. So what I will say is we can time jump just a tad, kind of worked, lighten the mood a little bit. Games were played, minds were eased, and it kind of, the tension was eased a little bit. Even if it was still there in the background, tensions were eased. And things that need to be done, if we remember, we still gotta talk to the council. Yeah, what else did you guys have planned? You guys, what else did you need to have done while you were here? Do you remember?
The long and short of it was, we were going to talk to the council, kind of get our bearings from there. If we wanted to do, like, some quick groceries or something, then sure. Otherwise, plan is just talk to the council, get our bearings, head back to Opalost.
Awesome. So.
Yep, because we needed to tell the other crew what the plan was.
Mhm.
All right. So after games were had and moods were lightened, what is the first thing on your guys' agenda? Team RNN.
Is it still that night?
I would say it's afternoon time.
Afternoon? Okay.
Yeah.
Rodon would like to look for supplies. He doesn't have a lot of rations.
Naota would go with, just because being in the house is a little weird, and also let Neelan have his family time.
Okay. Well, like we were saying, would you still be out with magic or no?
I think
Well,
she
if
did
I
come
came-
back.
Yeah, if there was food time, I came back with.
All right.
Yeah.
Food time came back. Yeah, it might be a little weird just because of the way we had to end it and then not finish what we were trying to do. So we can retcon a little bit if we need to. It's okay. We can make it work.
Yeah, well, Naota would go out with Rodon.
Okay.
Because she might get her own supplies, and also to let Neelan have his family time a little bit more.
If they let me.
Let's say, how does Elon feel about that? I wasn't sure. Might be a little awkward. He's like, yeah, I'll come with you.
No, he would try and like talk to Vivi if possible, but if she's gonna ignore him, he'll probably just whack around the training dummy out back a little bit.
She wouldn't ignore you. I mean, especially after the amount of time that like you guys spent together trying to lighten the mood and everything, you know, she's being cordial.
Then,
It's
yeah,
not like nothing ever happened, but you know, it's better than nothing.
Then yeah, we'll just talk.
Okay. So, Rodon and Noda, is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Rodon in particular wants rations, and he might also be looking for an extra blanket.
Probably like a cloak of some sort. As much as she gave Gomo guff for his, going over the Osman side, she doesn't exactly feel comfortable with how she looks. So, hiding that as much as possible. And so, you know, like a brownish or something that would blend in a little more than the blue one that she has.
A cloak, you said?
Something with an actual hoodie. Only because the blue one is more like a shawl, so it doesn't have anything that hides like your face.
Okay. Hello? Sorry. D&D Beyond is being a butt.
Uh-oh.
So, Rodon, you are able to find rations, no problem. Those are pretty easy to find. They are 5 silver for 1 day of rations.
Do you?
It's 10 to a. It's
10
silver
10
to
to
a
10.
gold?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna buy 4 days worth.
Okay. You just mark that off for me.
Alrighty.
And, Nada, go ahead and roll
Mm-hmm.
investigation for me.
Oh, fun. Let's pull that up. It's being a bit of a butt to me too, dang. Okay. Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 6 plus 1.
A 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are able, eventually, to find a cloak, but it's not really where you thought it was going to be. So as you're walking with Rodon, and you know you're just kind of walking around, seeing some stores and everything, you're not really finding anything that's given you what you're looking for. The only one you're able to find is actually on the back of a person.
Oh.
A person that's maybe not so well off. But they're wearing a cloak, or a brown cloak that maybe fits what you're looking for, and the right size.
Okay. I would approach and do you need any food or a drink? Oh, sorry.
Who are you?
Um,
What do you want?
I was just curious if I could borrow your cloak for some gold.
Say borrow?
Or buy, whichever.
For money?
Yeah, or if you want, I can get you
10 gold.
real
10 gold.
10
gold. You know you want it.
I'm not gonna use it. Sure, 10 gold.
They put their hand out like expectantly, just waiting.
So you give them 10 gold.
Okay. They take the 10 gold and they're like biting it, checking it to see if it's real. They're like clinking it together, and they're so excited. They're like jumping up and down in joy, and they start trying to walk away without giving you the cloak.
Hey!
What? What do you want now? Oh,
The cloak.
right. Sure. Here, like literally just takes it off real fast, just throws it at you, and just turns around and walks away, like giggling to themselves.
Investigation, if I can see where Naota went off to at any point during this.
Yeah.
Or
go
can
ahead.
I roll?
Yep. Absolutely.
I mean, I figured they were going together and she wouldn't, like, run off too badly. Right?
Well, I'm gonna put it in my head that I don't know how clear Zaphian was being, how clear DM was being with this, because I'm gonna put it in my head that Ronan was looking at a stall.
Right. That's
okay.
that's pretty much what I was thinking. So, what did you roll?
Okay,
I see a
fair.
14 there. And what else?
Flat 14 if it's investigation.
Okay. So, as you're kind of looking at this all, you can hear this happening. I mean, that person was not very quiet. So yeah, you can hear and see the conversation if you just turn to look.
It's not too crowded as to obscure Naota.
The tiny. Small.
You guys made quite a ruckus. At least the other person did.
Okay.
You were just kind of normal, but that person was pretty loud.
Mm-hmm.
Rodan,
Having
you
finished his transaction, Rodan will probably go over and notice it's Naota there. Just
well, as you're having a transaction, that person, the store owner's like, "Oh boy, here we go again."
come again.
No, they'll be broke by the day end. I don't know how much they got, but it won't last.
Oh boy. Heads over. Notices it's Naota there.
Hey, did you get what you needed?
How much did you pay for that?
10 gold.
You were overcharged.
I know, but they look like they needed it.
It's awfully smelly. Like when you walk up, you can smell it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to wash it at Neilon's place, but it's better than nothing.
I don't know this place that well, but let's see if there's a stream or something at least. God, I would not feel comfortable bringing that into Neilon's.
No, that's fair. Oh, since I'll be heading home soon, We should probably do that at Neelan's place. Remind me to give you something, okay?
Okay.
Did you find what you need?
Yeah, I just picked up extra traveling rations. I'm good.
Oh. Yeah, that's probably smart. Wait, so I know you guys use gold here, but is it the same in Aswan territory? Do they use something else?
You're asking the wrong dragon.
That's fair. You should council know. At least Neelan, maybe.
Out of character. Speak up. You're doing the thing where you're not speaking into your mic as much.
Oh, I think I need to move it closer, yeah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah.
I'll need you to repeat that last line.
No, that's fine. It was, maybe the council would know, or Neelan.
Council might be better bet if we end up asking them along those lines, so yeah, keep that in mind.
Oh, so I don't think we ever asked you, but I think I remember you saying you came from Nzidi, right? What's it like there?
DM, I would like to roll deception.
Well, you can roll, yeah, but you just say it.
I want to say no. I want to say yes, but be dismissive about it. Like, yes, but I don't want to talk about it.
So future reference, I wouldn't even say I want to roll. I would have just tried it and done it because it's basically at that point it's Yodi versus Ace, right? So just be dismissive about it, and if she wants to roll to see to insight, then you can roll against it. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, then I'm gonna say no, but be dismissive.
Oh. Well.
No, I mean I'm gonna say yes, but be dismissive. Like yes, no, but completely like no explanation, not looking at you at this point.
Well, I guess I asked because we kind of visited everybody else's home. And I'm going home. We don't really talk about you and Gerger that much. I mean, I don't want to force you to, but
Not important.
oh, right.
But I take it you guys are walking back to
Yeah, walking and talking
Yeah,
like usual.
walk and talking.
Yep,
Okay.
that's the theme usually. Well,
And running.
well,
Actually, you know what? That not important.
Hmm?
Start lengthening my strides a little bit.
she do her best to keep up. Okay,
Yes, I'm not running. I am just walking.
You are running as
Slightly
far as she's
faster.
concerned.
Yep. One of your strides is like 4 of hers.
That looks like her little legs. Okay, maybe sore topic. Okay. Well. Did you? Are you really okay going over? Is there anything else you want to do here? I mean, it's...
Slowing down a bit. I have questions I need answered anyway.
I mean, we're going with the others, and it's... I don't know, I guess, considering... It sounds like you guys are going to be all over the map. Maybe... I don't have the map, so I don't know. I don't remember where the stuff is, but... if you went in that direction, yeah, home or wherever, I guess.
I'm not going with them. I'm not going with the others.
What do you mean?
Hard to explain, but I think I'm better here.
What do you mean here?
He's still kind of thinking he's just gonna keep to himself right now.
You get the silent treatment.
Could you at least slow down? Please?
He did a little, but he's going to slow down a little bit more. You're still probably at 2 to his 1,
Yeah.
but
Which is normal now. You're lucky I'm not going. I would have fainted. Even so, that doesn't mean I like running.
oh come on, you're hardier than that. At least you wouldn't need a snack at the end of every single time I did that.
Oh, that's fair. Well, that doesn't mean I like running.
I'm sorry, did you hear something from the direction of Opalhost?
It was probably his tummy grumbling. I swear that boy's gonna get attacked by something with how often that happens and how loud it is. That makes me worry about him, though.
Too late. What a jerk. All right. Anyways, so you guys make it back to Neelon's. And the whole place is burned down. No, I'm joking.
Swear to God.
You guys come in the front door, and Neelon's just like sitting there with his hands out, like, what the fuck? And he's just like, so I don't get it. Where did he meet this girl? Like, he won't talk to me about it. Talking about Irvin and his relationship.
No, that's Naota.
Look, if he doesn't want to tell you, he doesn't want to talk about it, that's his business. Clearly none of yours.
Oh, come on. I'm just curious. This is the first time he's actually mentioned something. Outside of that one girl that he had a crush on when he was like 8.
I mean, if you're that desperate, you do have zone of whatever that thing was.
Bonk.
Hey!
Yeah, go do that thing. Stop asking me so many questions.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it to Neelon. I know better than that.
I think she meant the zone thing. Maybe?
Either one.
Wait, how is it okay to hit me, but not him? Hold on.
I'm afraid of retaliation.
Yeah, it's easy. Look, and she just walks up and punches Neelon in the shoulder.
Plus, there's more of him. It should be easier to hit.
If you actually had some muscle, that would hurt.
Fair point.
You don't have-
and then she hits
you
you
don't have-
again.
You don't have to have muscle to hurt somebody. You just have to use their weight against them.
I don't need you giving ideas.
Oh.
Does she just keep going on, just like punching him in the shoulder?
She only did it 2 times.
Oh, ow.
See? Easy. So, you came back. You told us things that we didn't want to hear. Now what's the plan?
Now the plan is talk to the council again in the morning and... Well, with what we know, 2 of the crystals that we might need to get are going to be on, well, the Oswin side. And you remember somebody mentioning the prison over there?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, well, we're kind of wanted fugitives. So this is kind of hoping that we might be able to get some safe passage over there and maybe not get arrested. It's a long shot, but it's worth trying.
Why does that not surprise me?
Hey, that's the one and only time I've been arrested, so... Once in 32 years, I feel like that's a pretty decent record.
Is that how old you are?
My God, you're old. But anyways, well, good luck, I guess. Shame I can't go with you.
Okay, now that's the second time you've mentioned going with us.
Yeah, well, I mean, adventuring seems kind of fun.
I'm not sure if Sunshine would be happy with me. But, well, I mean, you'll have the protection of the whole group. Do you want to come with us?
Oh, Lily's gonna be so happy!
Yeah, that's what scares me. But like I said last time, you are your own person. You can make your own decisions. Do you want to?
I don't know. Now that I have another chance of maybe going, I'll think about it. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Sounds good. And then he'll kind of look over at Rodon and get really wide-eyed, like, what did I just do?
Aw. Oh, that reminds me. I have something.
Narrows
for
his eyes that just like, I don't know, but you got yourself into this.
Oh, that reminds me though. I have something for you too. I know we're heading over with the whole group, but I am departing, as you know. So, I have no need of it. It's pointless for me. She would hand Rodon 10 gold coins and Neelon 10 gold coins.
Hey, where's mine?
Why?
Are you?
That's what Vivi says. Just handing out free money?
I guess I didn't know you were gonna go with us. That was sort of last minute.
Neelon will pass the 10 over to Vivi.
Oh. I mean, I was kind of... Thanks. And then she pockets it.
Consider it an apology for this.
Bribery. Got it.
What?
I have no idea what that means.
Trying to make someone look the other way, generally considered unfavorable.
Oh.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I mean, different word. An apology. It's an apology.
All right.
I
Accept it.
didn't realize there could be unfavorable apologies, but you guys are weird. So,
Neelan, your friends are very smart.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Hey!
And at that moment, you hear a knock on the door. I don't know if I have a knocking sound. I don't think I do. That'll work.
He'll go answer it.
You open the door, and there is this tiny, like even small for a gnome, like just tiny person standing there. And they're in this very like poofy but regal looking outfit. And it's in these like dark black and blue colors. And there is he's wearing a hat, and it has like a raven feather on top of it. And he says, "I'm sorry. Are you Neelan?"
I am. We weren't expecting a summons until the morning.
Tough shit. Your summons is now.
Ooh.
Well, fuck, you gotta be that rude. Okay.
I'll give you 2 minutes to get ready.
Sounds good. We'll see you in just a moment.
Where
And
does
he'll
someone
start closing the door.
where does someone that small hold all that sass?
Well, I know
Vivi
where you can
says-
shove it.
Vivi says, "It's just power." They're all like
I'm
that.
more impressed at his baritone.
Oh yeah,
His
that was
what?
kind of weird. How did he sound like that? He's so small.
Oh. Yeah,
Normally
baritone
they
means
sound all
low.
like,
Okay.
me, you know?
Your experience is that way so far, yes. Especially when they are running low on food.
No, that one's a gnome. He's a half. It's 2 minutes. Grab your stuff.
You got I'd say you got about a minute left.
I walked in.
Luckily,
the door
Naomi
with
had her
mine.
stuff,
I'm
so-
ready.
Okay, so we're waiting on me. Yeah, sure. He'll pick up his pack and
This happens
Walking
every
out the door.
time, Neelan.
No, it doesn't.
Most of the time.
yeah,
All right.
he'll grab his pack and walk out the front door.
All right. Out you guys go, and as you look out, as before, you find him, but this time he also has, it's like a stagecoach with like 5 black horses in front of it. He's like, "Come along, don't dally."
Why does
Um,
this feel ominous?
Two, I guess.
Get in the fucking coach.
Not what I
Is it-
expected out of the mouth of a royal messenger, but okay.
Is it like normal person size steps to get it?
Yeah, it is.
God damn it.
Bull.
All right, he got it. All right. Yeah, we'll hop in the stagecoach.
All right. He gets in, and he gets to the front, and there's a driver up there, and he kind of like punches the shoulder of the driver, and the driver whips his little thing, and then you guys take off towards the council.
I still hate this. Motion sickness, activate. Whee!
I think I have this too, actually. Here we go.
Stare forward, count to 10, don't move your eyes from the sides.
You're lucky I know how to count to 10.
Repeat if necessary.
Nealon just got very pale.
All right. So as you guys are headed towards the atrium, you do notice that he's not going right towards where you think he would be, and he goes a little past it and stops a little farther towards the Plaza of Desire, which is like where the shopping was. And Neota and Rodon, you guys were just over here. And then
great! We could have saved the
goes
trip.
goes off one of the side streets, and you're kind of like in a back alley, and you guys stop there, and he gets down, and it takes him a while to get down because, like as you said, it's like normal size. He's definitely not normal size. He says, "All right, we're here. Let's go."
Nealon will hop out.
Is Rodon gonna grab her
Roll
again,
down.
or is she?
Pull down.
Ah!
And
Which, by the way, I'm imagining as just like grab wrist, hold, set down.
you should be dangled
Sure.
by your wrist.
You are never gentle with us, are you? Mm. Hold on.
Oh.
She'd walk like 10 feet away and.
All right. And you guys realize that you're kind of in this back alley. There is a wall towards the, like, you see where the wall where the library would be, and the Council of the Atrium is over there. But there's also on the other side there are a couple like really nice houses, and you're like on the backside of it, and one of them has other guards kind of dressed in the same attire as the gentleman that picked you up, kind of behind one of the houses, and he points in their direction. He goes, "This way. Let's go."
All right. Let's go.
Coming.
And as you guys are walking towards, he kind of like waves his hand at the two, and they kind of look at him and move out of the way. And one of them is like kind of like nodding his head, like same thing. You guys like, what an asshole.
Yeah, I'll give that one a look like, bruh, right?
How much? Naota's gonna whisper this. How much trouble are we gonna get in if he, suddenly, trips?
Wait until we're
We'll be
leaving.
tripping first.
Got it.
Both of you guys answered. That's funny. All right,
walking and talking. What I don't get is, I'm pretty sure this is her private residence. Why aren't we in the council chambers?
Maybe we're in trouble and we're going to jail again.
I suspect other reasons.
Yodi,
but
what
I'll
was
hold
that?
My tongue
very
until
quiet.
Then. I suspect other reasons, but I'll hold my tongue until then.
Nealon will just shut up and keep walking.
Naota watches the pace of the smaller one, plotting for when they leave.
Just kind of waddling in front of you a few
Mhm.
paces. He reaches the door, and he kind of like waves his hand in front of the door, and the door opens in front of you guys without him touching it. And then as you enter, you can see there's someone on the other side of the door that had opened it for you guys. It's a very grand display of all the things that you see, the people that are there and everything, and it's pretty obvious that it's meant to be a display.
Huh.
And as you guys enter, this is a back door, not a front door. So it enters into a somewhat smaller room. There's like a chest of like a chest drawer on the ground and a little coat rack. And it seems to be a place for, you know, people that work there and everything to put their items when they enter.
Man, almost prestidigitation feels like it would be really necessary right now.
Oh, well.
So, as you guys are walking, you hear the very, very tiny gnome in front of you, and it's like, you know, I know I only gave you 2 minutes, but would it have killed you to bathe? One of you smells awful.
Hey, she would have left that, and she.
You didn't say that.
She washed it in the river. I thought
You didn't say that either. You walked from the market right to Neelan's house.
All right, she would have left that
All right.
outside under, like, yeah, somewhere to get washed, basically.
She left over at Neelan's house.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
She probably put it outside under a rock or something, at least, so it wouldn't, like, blow away. Not bring it in.
So it will get
Under a
dirtier
rock.
and stinkier.
Yep. Yeah, that's gonna help it. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. So he brings you through the house and then up some stairs. And then to a door where he knocks twice and it opens and you see the Raven that's sitting there behind a desk, dressed fairly nice, not in like clothes that would be in for the council, like in the, you know, in formal wear, but still very nice. And she says, thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. That was very quick. I didn't expect as much.
We weren't given much choice, he says, glancing down at the little guy.
He just looks at you with like fire in his eyes, his clenched fists. And she says, well, I'll take that up with him later. And he just walks out of the room. Take a seat, if you'd like.
I think I'd prefer to stay standing.
Mm-hmm.
Suit yourself, that's okay.
I don't mean to speak out of turn, but I'm surprised. We weren't expecting a summons until tomorrow morning.
Yes. Well, I guess I'll just say it outright. That's why I brought you here. So normally everything that you have relayed to me, I have relayed to the council. The decisions that have been made have been few. It seems that nobody can decide unanimously on what to do. I have learned that a lot of the groups and a lot of the other council members have decided to take matters into their own hands and do what they would with this information. And quite frankly, it scares me. I don't know what's going to happen. we've done such a great job of staying unanimous, and this information is almost tearing us apart.
Forgive me
I
for
brought you
asking.
here to see what it is that we can do, quite frankly.
Forgive me for asking, but what do you mean by taking it into their own hands?
Well, as soon as this information was brought out, I could see the fire in some of their eyes, as if they wanted to take this power, if there is power at the end of this, as their own, especially the Oswin. And now I know they are now part of the council, and we are trying to keep things peaceful. I get the impression that they aren't. I have, quite frankly, spies that are trying to gather more information. But I don't think they have our best interest.
Well, wouldn't it be important for us to gather the gems or whatever it is, regardless?
Out of character, real fast. Fish, has that been something that you've relayed to them about the gems? I can't remember exactly what you have, and I know you came here to give them more information.
Yeah, so what I had relayed to her was we were contacted
Mhm.
we're contacted by an entity because he doesn't know how to say just like it's a god, because that would just have to be a face-to-face conversation. But they were contacted by an entity about gathering powerful items, and it's related to the Oswins.
Right. Okay. But you didn't know what the items were, or you didn't say what the items were, and that was okay. Got it. So, Naota, did you want to retract that what you just said, or did you want to stay with what you just said about the gems?
I think because she doesn't know all that Neelon has said, and it's going to be a conversation anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would have kind of blindly said it regardless.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought too. Just
Because
wanted
it has to be brought up eventually, so it's like, fuck it. Might as well tear that band-aid off.
Yeah,
Forgive
no,
me, but
the
I don't know what.
particulars would have been a main conversation with the
Yeah.
council.
Forgive me, but I'm not sure I know of these gems.
Apologies, I had saved some information for when we spoke to the council as a whole,
Oh.
but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. The entity that I mentioned, I don't know if you're going to believe me, and it's strange to say out loud, but we were contacted by who we believe to be Arthun.
He gets very still, but doesn't relay a lot of information on her face. Just very still.
Admittedly, he had the same response.
Yeah, we all did.
I see.
Uh,
And are you sure of this?
and he'll kind of look down towards his tattoo. I've tried communing with my matron. Anytime there's been any question, if I was doing the right thing or the wrong thing, or looking for, what's the word? Solace? Solace? Yeah.
They found the feeling.
Yeah. Anytime I've needed confirmation on what I was doing or how I was feeling, I've contacted my matron. I've communed with her. There's never been any formal conversation, if that's even possible. But I've gotten a feeling that didn't feel like my own, that I always took as her guidance. When
Go ahead.
My apologies. When I asked for confirmation with all of this, there was never a negative emotion. It wasn't exactly positive, but it was... I don't know how to describe it, but it was steadfast, I think is the word for it. It wasn't good or bad, but it did feel truthful. So that's really all I need, personally. But I'm gonna take a guess here. You know about the story of creation, right? How the gods came to be.
I do.
And you know that Arthune was tricked and people lost their magic.
That is a story I've heard. So, if I'm putting things together, you're implying that this is how the Ostmen don't have magic.
Yes. There's also some information that we left out because at the time we didn't know that the Ostwins were on the council, and we found Ostwin guards at the metal structure laboratory, whatever you want to call it, when we found the captain in Harperfell. And that was the first clue with all of this, although we didn't know it at the time.
I see. Well, I mean, that just gives me further reason to not trust them. I mean, I didn't have proof before, but your group have been very trustworthy so far. And if what you say is true, seems they have their own agenda, just as I thought. So what of these gems, though?
With that laboratory, it was a map, I think. Yeah, there was a map with points of interest. There was one for each direction: north, south, east, west. There was one in each point, and there's one in or near the river. A little bit east of where we found the captain in Harperfell. We think that these are the locations that these magic gems or crystals or whatever you want to call it are. We had actually taken notes, and he'll pull out his journal, because if I remember right, he did actually take down.
Yeah, I believe like
things about it.
Yeah, I do think a couple of you guys did.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll pull out a notebook and kind of show. It's a very crude drawing of I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting. Is it Streyorea or Egrin? That's the continent.
Egrin, and
Egrin
Streyorea is the whole like Streyorea because it's in Peril, right?
Okay, Streyorea is like the Earth. Okay, so yeah, so he would show a crude map of Egrin with the points jotted down, as well as like the bird, the firebird, the turtle, the cube, whatever little pieces of information they sort of figured out with it.
Do you mind if I see that?
Of course, and he'll pass it over.
All right. So she takes it and she walks behind her desk, and she grabs some paper, puts them down next to each other, and as she's doing this, she's like, if I may, in the future, when you come across this information, it would be nice to hear it instead of waiting until later. And she starts drawing these like waving her hand in certain symbols in the air, and you see your paper kind of like you see it illuminates a little bit, and then it fades, and then she goes to the other paper and she puts one hand on it and traces some more in the air, and then it illuminates, and then you see it basically made a copy of your map, and literally the whole page just got copied over.
Okay, so pretty much the whole page that I have written down, like, basically has.
You took a picture of it.
Made a photocopy.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah,
A magical photocopy.
White, purple, green, blue, red. I can actually just kind of, if it'll fit on my camera.
It's just like... Oh, there it goes. But say it's all blown out. I can't read it anyways. But yeah, it's okay.
Oh well.
Nice try.
But yeah, he actually would have like drawn a crude map. I didn't have the time for that.
And she hands it back to you.
Forgive me, I do not mean to call you a hypocrite, but if you are already suspicious of the Oswin, is this information that probably would have been best left for being in private? Or do you mean simply via sending it?
Well, in this instance, you are probably right. But it does not help. One cannot make a plan if they do not have the proper information. So, speaking of plan, do you have one?
Yes. We may need help, though. So, at the moment, because there's a lot going on and some decisions have been made amongst our party, we plan on going towards this one here, and he'll point at the one that in the swamp. On the way, there's some business that we wanted to try and take care of for her sake, thumbing towards Nyota. But in doing that, that's where we need help. Has there been any mention of, I don't know, escaped convicts from the Oswin side?
Not that I'm aware of. What do you mean?
He's looking real nervous. I mean exactly what I say. They're if we go across, we're technically fugitives.
Ah,
We were unjustly, is that the right word? Unjustly thrown in a prison. All of us for different reasons, but none for anything actually criminal.
well,
And so far as I've heard, without any due process.
Mm-hmm.
They both speak the truth. There was a man that I encountered during my travels that was prosecuted for a crime he didn't commit, and he was sentenced to an execution. When I tried to stop the execution, I was taken and sent to the prison.
I fought back against some unjust behavior against me and
Oh,
ended up there.
it's a sad story. I don't know how I can help with that. It was done in an area I have no control over. I have a suggestion. I'm wondering, you're here and you're here to see the council. So we should do that. I can arrange for you to see the council tomorrow. I'm assuming that was the plan. You can ask the council, since someone from the Oswin is on the council now, and maybe they can allow you over there, grant you clemency.
Would that be wise? Or would that cause...
Depends on what you say. Another option, as far as I'm aware, the swamp itself is not in their territory. If there's another way to get there.
There is not. That is the only way I know that is how I go home. And the hope was, if I return home to the Underdark, maybe we might seek aid from them with all the new information.
Well, I just mean as far as getting to the Sleeping Glades, you could travel by boat, possibly, and negate their territory altogether.
We will absolutely consider it. The reason why we wanted to ask about possibly safe passage is... Rodon, where was it? Her gate? Could you point it out?
He'll point in the vague area of the prison. Somewhere within this mountain range.
So you're... Okay. So there's other reasons for you wanting to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Since we would be heading that way anyways, and for her it's pretty urgent. I mean, it's all pretty urgent, but especially now, she's been wanting to try and get back to the Underdark, and well, all the more reason with everything that's going on right now with this. And he'll just kind of vaguely gesture at the parchment.
And if I am lucky and we can get aid from them, that would definitely help.
Well,
Besides,
Besides,
apart from the collective, there are others who would be in peril of these events as well. Not the least of them, then.
so what is the point of these gems? Did we discuss that?
No, not just yet. I don't remember the exact words, but the slimmed down version is Arthune told us through his methods, he figured out that we are the best, I'm not sure, best chance of righting a wrong. And that wrong being taking the magic from those he took it from initially.
Let me get this straight. He has tasked you with bringing magic back to the Oswin?
We understand the crystals are powerful, but yes, that to our knowledge is the only way to do that, and he wants to right that wrong. But
It's like looking down at the desk at your map while she's just like deep in thought.
But we do understand how powerful these would need to be in order to do that. We don't have all of the information, but this is step one. But honestly, finding these and taking them out of the hands of people who might use them for evil means? Well, I feel like that's a pretty obvious choice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the fact that you have now told me that you found Oswin bodies where you found this map indicates that they already know about this.
I'm not entirely sure that they do. We found them towards the entrance with the captain. It wasn't in the room or really near the room that we found the map.
Uh-oh. You're a robot.
You're glitching out, Ace.
Hmm?
You were
Robot
glitching out.
Ace.
Oh. I don't know if they ever got that far to figure that out.
Well, we don't know what they figured out, right?
This is true.
We found them there, and the information you have given up until this point has also been relayed to the council, so they know about that information as well. What worries me is the implication of the sheer amount of power that would be needed to do this is already more than I think anybody on Earth, on Streyorea, has has seen or heard of. Let alone what that would mean for our planet. Do you know where magic comes from?
Mine comes from my matron.
I was born with it. I guess it's different for everybody.
Rodon's just staring at Neelan. He has no idea.
Magic comes from another realm, essentially. Yes, your matron grants you a power, a part of their power, but their power comes from another realm. If magic from another realm was suddenly just pushed into our realm, I don't know what the consequences would be. If you think about it like a flow of water, and you have a steady stream of water coming to our realm, and all of a sudden you open up a floodgate, what would that do?
So the opposite of the example that I gave you, and he's looking at Rodon.
It takes him a moment. Rodon eventually goes, Blood area?
Exactly.
I don't know much about religious magic, but if Arthun, if he one would think that a deity wouldn't just flood the place, right? Like,
Kid, I have no way of knowing what someone such as him would be thinking or knows. Again, all I can do is take the information that I'm given and do what I think is best.
that's fair.
Well, it seems like, well, they may know. There's still a chance that we have locations that they don't. I'm going to be hopeful that that's what's happening. We may have a head start, but we might... I don't like it, but we might need to split off.
What?
If we separate into two groups, we can cover more ground, and you can get your help.
That...
I think you would have to decide, or we would have to decide, what are we even fighting for? Are we fighting to beat the Oswin to this power? I mean, I'm not sure what they would use it for themselves. Maybe they have the same agenda as Arthun. We don't know. So, are we trying to beat them to these gems to do what with it? Are we going to give it to Arthun? Are we keeping it from Arthun?
No,
I don't think keeping it from God is a good idea.
I
Perhaps
haven't
the
been
way you
given.
put it is best, Miss Madame.
I haven't been given any feelings from my matron that say I shouldn't trust what Arthun said.
Perhaps the way
But
you put it is best, Madame. If it is as a floodgate, perhaps there is a way that we could temper the floodgate, as opposed to the Oswin releasing it wholesale.
Oh, can figure maybe. Yeah. Hmm.
I'm not sure how we could do that, but seems like a logical course.
Or if nothing else, if we can get a hold of Arthun again, maybe we can have maybe let him know or see if he has a plan for that.
I don't know how you would just talk to a god, but
A prayer. She's gonna look at Neelan like, do I say it?
perhaps
The-
he'll contact you again.
Preparing to bonk.
the
Now she's-
means by which he's been contacting us is through a journal of sorts. One of our party members has that journal and can communicate, although it takes time. But they could get the information.
And then we could give it to you.
Very well. Seems like a plan is forming. So you have a map to these crystals. Your plan is possibly to split your group to get them faster. I may have a way of contacting the rest of your group to let them know.
That brings a question. If we are fully voting on splitting the group, do you have a way that we could contact each other so that we're on the same page as each other and you?
Unfortunately,
Sorta
I
like-
don't. The only thing I have, I gave to Neelan here. I mean, the other council members have other such things. I could ask around, or maybe we could try to decide who else we could trust, if that's
Yeah.
a way to go. Otherwise, we might be able to purchase another way of communicating. I'm sure someone's got
That's-
something.
Speaking of which, when we see the council tomorrow, how much of this do we say?
As little as possible.
Really?
If that's the case, then maybe we shouldn't.
Is Are they?
I
really
don't
that
know how else you
untrustworthy?
can get. I don't know how else you would be able to get safely across the borders with diplomatic immunity. It would have to be granted to you by the council. Now, the borders are open. Could just walk in.
Mm,
Now, if you get seen or if you're wanted, that's a different story.
Honestly, I was just being helpful. I didn't think that it would work out.
So
So, back to square one. We'll just
But do we see the council or not? If it's
Rodon
so
is thinking hard.
Smoke coming from the ears.
more like sparks.
Sparks coming from the ears.
Not that hard.
I was actually gonna make a joke. I was gonna make you can hear the little gecko running on this wheel in his head.
By the way, where's
I-
Magic?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I never said that she didn't leave him. So I think I'm okay with that happening. I can only get away with changing the narrative for the cloak. I can't get away with him not being with her. So yeah, unfortunately, I think she probably brought him with her because she's not gonna leave him at Neelan's house.
Do you have?
And I never said she left him.
Do you have DM inspiration?
No. I cannot edit this take.
Is he in her pack?
Probably.
I would hope so. I mean, that's the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
thing I can
yeah,
think of. Why
yeah.
it hasn't been said anything
There's a
about
lot of
yet.
room in there, so he's probably in there, probably not happy, but
I wouldn't see it anyways. I rolled as a just in case. Is a fucking 9.
Wow.
My perception is shit.
like I hope that's okay, but I'm like I can only do so much. If I forget to say something, I'm gonna roll with it.
All
So
you can
yeah, magic is with her in the backpack.
Okay. Sorry, I derailed a little bit. I apologize.
No, you're good. I've been thinking about it the whole time ever since you were like, yeah, bring magic back. And I was like, God, please don't pop out of the backpack at your name.
Where were we before that?
Rodom was thinking very hard and the hamster wheel was going.
Oh yeah, the gecko wheel.
I think if we're going to get started on this, splitting up would be the best way to cover more ground, and we might need to just... He'll like shut his eyes real tight and just go, leave tonight.
What? But we're supposed to meet them.
Well, as I said, I'm pretty sure I have a way I can contact them. So I can let them know of your departure and get them on board with the plan, hopefully.
Wait,
He's
who?
he's gonna cut off Nyota and just give her a glance. This just became a game of strategy.
What about their health and food and?
Gomo can cook. He can take care of himself.
Mhm.
Groger can protect them, and Lily's, well, Lily.
Resourceful.
Lily's Lily.
She can. They can figure themselves out.
I suppose with Lily, they wouldn't be hurting for money.
Plus,
They're resourceful.
should anything happen, we're the best bet with being able to protect ourselves and each other going across if we do get caught.
That's fair. I do have
I
disguise
don't-
self, so it makes it easier. But
Yeah, I don't like it either, but this just became a game of strategy, and we should get on it as soon as we can.
no, you're right.
I'm sorry to be so abrupt, Lady Raven.
No, I agree with you. I just hope we have a means to an end. I mean, I hope we can get them before the Oswin. Or, as I said, I mean, I might find out that other people on the council have their own agenda. We don't know.
If it's a game of strategy, then if we do collect these, where do we put them? I
That's
don't
what-
think carrying them around is safe if we do find them.
Once we find a way to talk to the others, we'll get that information squared away, but either way, we need to cover ground soon.
Right.
Are you okay with that? Nil, he's looking at Rodon.
He's thinking hard enough right now, he does not notice you.
Tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, then now we just need to figure out travel. Going on foot wouldn't...
And communication.
And communication, yeah. Traveling on foot is not great. We haven't had the best luck with horses.
She said boat, I think.
I did. If you're going to the swamp, you could take a boat around the coast to the swamp. That is an option. I think I heard of some. I think he was an alchemist over in Warsaw, I think. Oh,
No.
that was working on
Warsaw's abandoned.
some sort of
Right.
flying contraption.
Wait, gnome. Is he a gnome?
He is.
Chance. Oh, that is it. What is his name? What is his name?
I wouldn't know his name. I'm just trying to help. I heard something about new technology, and they were talking about flying contraptions, and it was based in Warsaw. That's unfortunately that's all I know. But that
Oh.
may seem like that's not an option anymore.
No. Sorry,
No.
I thought you were referring to somebody else. He was the owner of Something's Brewing. That's who I thought you were talking about.
Sorry if that didn't help. So I would say either on foot or a boat.
On foot would be...
I mean, you could try teleportation. I don't know. I know as far as the council, we don't have anything that far to the east.
Hmm.
Where's the closest we could get?
From us, we have a circle in Harper Fall.
You know what? That works. Here. Do you have a quill? Something to write?
Sure. And there's like literally one on the desk.
Okay, he's gonna grab his notebook, open it up, go to the map, and say, okay, so tell me what you guys think. If we're able to get here, and he'll circle Harperfell and make a mark up to the point that's just across the river, hit here first, then we can make our way and dot a line into Oswin territory up to presumably where the
Gate
gate is.
The only problem is I still don't have a key. So even if we get to the gate, I might have to part from you from there.
Well, we'll figure that out when we get there. But at least
Okay.
we have a plan, and if we go here and work our way over, maybe we can get one of the crystals and give us a better idea of what we're looking for and what we would need to do with it.
Rodon? You've said you've traveled a lot. Have you been around there?
Unfortunately, all my travels were to the west.
So, sorry, out of character, Fish. You were talking about from Harperfall going back down towards Gray Point, crossing the bridge there, from basically
No.
where you guys.
Going upriver from Harperfell across the river to the point of interest that's on the Oswin side of the river.
Okay, got it.
So the point just
Mhm.
east of Foul Thalos.
Close to where you guys found the book in that place there. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. If the map is right, we've got something here. If it's still there, that would also give us a decent idea of if it is there. Then there's a good chance that they don't know.
And if
least
it's
no
not,
yet.
we need to move faster.
Exactly.
I have one thing that might change your plan. That whole area has almost turned into a type of war zone. We have had to send lots of soldiers to Harperfall
Huh?
to fend off some sort of giant, massive slime that is just engulfed the area.
That's what the
Green is.
yeah, that's the green. In one of my communications, I was talking about the what were they named? Alzak?
Mm-hmm.
The Alzak, the lizard people. There's two factions. This is something that we learned somewhat recently. I may have related. I don't remember. But there's two factions. One that deal with undead, and one that are trying to stop them. The undead are they're white. They're albino, I think it. And then
No, I thought they were darker.
this is
What?
Fish not fully remembering. So please
Okay.
correct me if I'm wrong.
No, but
They are dark.
They are dark.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yes.
correction. The
Yeah.
undead are a darker color.
Almost, yeah, darker, like blacks
Like a
and
red. Yeah.
blacks and grays.
That, and then this other faction we've
Blue?
talked to are lighter in color and apparently start out as white. So excuse me, thank you for that clarification.
Yeah, we were about to get in real trouble.
They were the ones who mentioned the green.
So somehow this other group of races maybe that are new to our land already knew about this somehow.
I don't think they did. They just gave us a warning of there's green in that area.
Well, I mean, how else would they have known about that? I'm not saying. All I'm saying is they somehow were able to gather information. Just
They-
makes me wonder how much of our continent they know. Where did they come from? And what do they know of this green, the slime?
I don't know. I'm not sure they know anything entirely about it, because all they said was it's dangerous there. The whole area is green.
Slime is definitely probably something from the Underdark. At least it's something I recognized. We ran into a little bit of it before.
So you think it came from the Underdark? That would be interesting.
Possibly. It's not clear, but they definitely generally live down there. But they don't usually do good in light, so it's weird that much would be up here.
Well, if you decide that you would like to speak to the council, this is definitely information I would bring up.
I mean, if we go that way, fire would be good. It's usually how you get rid of them.
That is what our group is currently using is fire, and we're trying to find better ways of utilizing it to help push back. It grows so fast. We have to keep people there constantly.
I wonder if it's evolved then. That's not a happy thought.
As for the council, if I'm understanding what you're saying, there's going to be so much information redacted from what we have that there's no point in talking to them. And again, our time just got a lot more limited.
That's fair enough.
So if we can gain permission to use that teleportation circle to go to Harperfell, first thing
Certainly.
tomorrow morning we can start making our way like we planned.
We will make it happen.
And without looking at the other two, he'll just kind of look towards the ground and say, "Any complaints?"
As long as the other team knows. No. She'd look at Rodon.
I will see to that as well.
None here.
I can ask for forgiveness later. Not the first time, won't be the last.
We need to move.
Well, Lady Raven, he'll bow. It was unexpected, but thank you for meeting with us and taking the time to listen.
Well, you know how to reach me. Please keep me informed.
I will also bow, but not say anything.
Understood. Thank you for your time. We'll go ahead and take our leave.
Thank you for yours.
Where's this teleportation circle?
Okay, well, she just tells you where it's at. It's gonna be in the atrium. It's where it's gonna end up being.
In the atrium. Okay.
Yeah. So she'll just tell you in there somewhere.
It's one of the ones that the Order would have used before, right?
Yes.
Okay. I know the place. Okay.
I will have it ready for you whenever you need it. But you're gonna have to give me a couple hours, and then it will be ready for you.
Couple hours. Okay, we can
gather
get
supplies.
prepped. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and head out and start getting that ready. And yeah, he'll turn around and start heading towards the door.
I will follow.
Following.
Is the shorty short there at all?
No, no, Shorty Short is not there. All right. Well, on that note, I think we're gonna take a quick break. I need to use
Yay.
the restroom.
My revenge will come eventually. Patient
All right.
woman. Break time!
Yay!
So, And welcome back to the table. So, what is the party doing now? We're just leaving the place. As you leave, the coach with the horses are there to take you wherever you need to go. And she said to come back in a little while, or to meet up so you can use the circle if you'd like to that early.
I think. Let's see. I think Neelon's plan that he would relay is just let's grab whatever supplies we need. Neelon's gonna write a note for Vivian Sunshine.
Wow.
Because after everything that just happened within the last couple hours, he's not going to be able to face them like that.
Oh.
So he's gonna grab a page out of his notebook and write a note. Let's grab our supplies and meet up at the circle.
Well, do you want me to deliver the letter? I left something at your house.
If you can make sure they don't see you, because I don't want you to get in trouble for me.
Yeah. I'll do my best.
And the note is just spoke with Lady Raven. Things are a lot more dangerous than we thought, and we have to be quick. I'll take you adventuring another time, but right now, stay safe.
You know,
And a little PS on the back for Irvin. When I get home after all of this is done, you're telling me about that girl. I want to know how that's going.
Naota would look it over, turn it upside down, turn it around, put it in her little pocket, and just be like, "You're lucky I still can't read very well."
Why did you even try?
Because I could make it a few words. Learning.
Still the invasion of personal privacy thing.
Speaking of which, is there anything at the house you want me to grab?
Is
I
it
have
wrong
everything.
to know what my brother is up to?
No, but is there anything
No,
at the
I'm
house
not
you want me to
referring to
grab?
your privacy. I'm not referring to his privacy. I'm referring to yours.
Gotcha. That's fine. I don't need anything.
Okay.
I have all of my things.
All right. I'll be back soon.
Wait.
Huh?
Where is magic?
Oh, here. Points to the
Okay,
backpack.
out of the backpack.
Okay, keep him with you, please.
Oh, always. I kind of don't always have a choice, but yes, always.
Yeah, you definitely don't have a choice right now. Okay, thank you.
Sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to stay in there just a little bit longer while we walk through town. I'll let you out as soon as we get to the house. I promise. Hey, don't grumble at me like that. I know.
You like,
She walks
little-
away.
Snaps at you a little bit.
Hey. All right, I'll let you out when we get to the house. Okay, I promise.
Okay, so you're making your way to the house.
Hmm.
The boys are doing what? Is there any other shopping you need to do now that you're taking off again?
I'm going to double check my equipment, see if there's anything I need to re-up on.
All right, I'll
Rodan
let you
wants a
check
small
that.
bucket of paint.
A bucket of paint?
A small bucket of blue
Okay.
paint.
Investigation check for me.
That's a flat 17.
Nice.
You can find a place that has paint, especially since you're already near the market. Not a problem.
Prices for a small and medium-sized bucket of blue paint.
Jeez.
Blue's a little harder to come by, so it's quite expensive. You can get a medium bucket of paint for 3 silver.
And here I thought you'd be draining my funds. Yeah, I'm gonna get the medium.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna get bonked for this in real life, but
I did the
Are-
wrong thing.
is Lily's baby Rodon actually coming to existence? It's your child.
Wait,
You gonna
are you
paint
planning
magic?
on painting magic or you?
Funny. We'll see.
guess We'll find
yeah.
out.
Guess we'll find out.
I'm
Did
just
you-
gonna do painter supplies because I don't see it like direct paint bucket.
That's fine. You can do that. I mean,
and
I know that there's some downfalls to using D&D Beyond for that, but you can just write it on a note if you want. Like just
I already
make
put
a
painter
note that
supplies
says,
in there.
yeah, that's fine. But I think in the items there's a little spot for notes, I think, and
There
you can
is?
write blue paint.
There is.
Yeah. Sorry, Fish. Go ahead.
Oh, other possessions. There we go.
we're good. And Neelon is actually going to see. So he's gonna try and find. He's gonna try and find a cloak that covers up like maybe to mid thigh, if not like down to his knees. That he can put up over his armor with a hood as well. That way he can keep his backpack on the outside of it and keep himself covered, just in case somebody's looking for Biona's sigil, like on his shield.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Rodan would look for approximately the same. It does not have to be a long sleeve, though.
Okay. I'll take an investigation check from the two of you.
I know where stuff is. Can I get advantage?
That's a nat 1 for me.
Oof.
Yes, Neelon, you can get advantage.
This is my town, damn it.
Flex that hometown power.
Favorite terrain.
Okay, that's a 15 and a 1. Okay, so 15 investigation. I'm pretty sure that's a -1.
Did both of you guys just roll ones?
I rolled 1, yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
the second one I rolled was a 1. Investigation -1, so 14.
Okay.
Fucking Naota ahead of the curve with the fashion sense, apparently.
Rodan can't see shit.
Hey, we just had a conversation about getting caught on the other side, so Baze will make it a little more difficult at a glance.
So, being from your hometown and being in the area, knowing kind of what you're looking for, you come across there's a little table where they have a bunch of folded cloaks and clothing. Looks a very novice tailor just selling their own wares as they work on them. There's nothing too fancy. Very much on the poorer side.
Well, that's better. Most people
Rodan
more
suddenly
poor
gets
people.
very picky and goes, nope, 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 nope. Can't find shit.
And as you guys are looking, this smaller person with a pep in his step comes up and goes, "I'm buying everything!" Just throws like 3 gold at the person and just starts trying to take everything and just buying it all. Right in front of you.
Did I find something that's about my size?
Yes. And this person is just buying everything and just trying to scoop it all up.
Fuck.
And
Yeah, body
Ro-
block.
Rodon,
I
you,
get
Elon is
you
trying to
recognize
look-
this person. You recognize this person as the obnoxious person that Nyota was talking to earlier.
Hey, body block. While Neelon tries to grab a thing.
Hey, what are you doing? Get out of my way! This is my stuff now.
You cut in line.
There's no line.
Excuse me, addressing the tailor. How much for this?
Oh, that one there. That's gonna be 2 silver.
I'll hand him 5. Apologies for the inconvenience. And he'll shoot a look over at the obnoxious fuck, see if he can kind of, take him aback.
It's like, get out of my store. This is my stuff. And he's like trying to push his way around you, Rodon.
Get out of my store. Get out of my face.
You trying to intimidate? You want to make an intimidation check?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use my my
yeah?
inspiration to do
Oh.
advantage.
Oh, I was gonna give him advantage as well, but he can do that.
That
Fish
sucks.
lives for this shit.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do an intimidation then.
You got
I
a
won't be
2?
rolling.
What is that what you rolled?
No, it's a 5 and a 1.
Wow.
Hang on, but my intimidation is +8, so 13.
Oh shit! Never mind.
Okay, well, yeah. So he goes from trying to push around you, Rodon, to slowly using you to put you between him and Neelon.
Which is what I was going for anyway. So basically, I'm just gonna give him a death glare and like,
Okay, well,
all else fails, I will step aside and let him at you.
get what you want, and then go.
He'll just turn to the kid and say, "Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. These look really nice." And he'll fold it up over him, put his backpack on, and start walking away.
And the kid is just very confused. Like, okay, I've just been throwing a lot of money, and there's a spectacle going on in front of my little place here. Like, very confused.
Apologies for the inconvenience. To the tailor, apologies for the inconvenience, sir.
Okay.
And then walks off with me.
And you hear the obnoxious person just like yelling, like, get out of my store! I own this place now! Like, being obnoxious.
Neil will just kind of turn around and bark at him. Just fucking point a finger and keep walking.
Alright. So you got a cloak. Rodon never got one, being too picky, and then obnoxious person came.
How rude.
Rodan would like to take a moment to address Neelon.
Go for it.
Something I've been thinking about since our meeting.
What's up?
Perhaps it's not a bad way to go around.
Around? What do you mean? Like,
Well, around back. I need to mention it when Naota gets here, but if we need to go to that place, perhaps it wouldn't be so bad to go around the back door, so to speak.
you're losing me. Back door where?
Entering Oswin territory from the opposite side.
Oh, like by boat, like she was talking about?
Perhaps. Or perhaps simply going straight across. Let me see. Do you have the map with you?
Yeah, you're gonna have to show me what you mean. He'll pull his notebook out.
So we're already heading over to Harborfell with the magic circle.
Mm-hmm.
We're going You have a pen.
No pen.
You have a pencil.
You might have a quill somewhere. Do you have a? What do you have in your pack?
Let's find out.
I mean, you'd have to have something to write with because you made the map. So we'll say you have something.
Probably like charcoal or something.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah, I've got like remnants of like a tinder box.
There you go.
But yeah, I do remember it's. Okay, excuse me. The notebook that he has is a makeshift prayer book that he had made while he was in school. So yeah, so it's actually the part of his prayer book towards the back that he was taking notes on because he didn't have anything else. So like I remember justifying it at the time and getting the okay for it. So yeah, so it's one of the empty pages towards the back of his personal prayer book.
Oh, anyway, he'll take the piece of charcoal and he's drawing a line as he's saying this. So we're starting at Harperfell. Then we're going to go upriver to that point of interest.
Mm-hmm.
What if instead of going down, we just simply continue to head east?
Oh, straight across? Straight east?
Straight east. The mountains are thinner there. Mountains look thinner at this point, and perhaps easily navigable. Although I don't know the area well, so this is probably a long shot anyways.
The only
From
area
there we
that I
head
know
down.
somewhat well is down here, pointing towards oh god, I can't read it on this particular map, but it's one of a couple of minor towns down south towards Grey Point, like that area.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't know that area either, but bear with me here while I continue the explanation. But yes, crossing the mountains there, at the point where they seem somewhat thinner,
Mm-hmm.
down towards the Sleeping Glades. That would give us a back entrance that not only would be somewhat close to the prison, it also would be an area where not as many might know us. Where they wouldn't have the patrols if they saw us going north.
And then from assuming we're able to get through easily, we'll take care of the swamp, the glades, the whatever you want to call it, and then we can head east towards the wasteland and take care of that one there.
Presumably.
Okay, so east and south. Okay. Okay, we have a plan.
I'm actually pulling this up in paint so I can make a map that actually shows what Rodon is drawing.
Awesome.
Ooh.
So then yeah, we'll head east and south. Then I'll tell them to go west and north.
By the way, on WorldAnvil, if you use the tab on the top right, where it has the scale and everything, the one that's marked old territories actually has all the names like the old map. So I don't know if that helps you or not.
Ooh, that would.
All right, so you guys are planning on going east and south, and you're hoping on telling the other team to go north and west.
Yes.
Cool. So are you guys making your way back to the circle, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
there's no other equipment that I would need. What about you, Rodon?
Well, seeing as I came into a mild windfall lately, I should probably get more rations.
Did you just
again?
pick up some rations.
I didn't have a lot with me at the time.
Well, we can also pick up some food on the way, and I'm a decent cook, so I can work with something. And Nyota's a good hunter, so
Finally, someone fucking said it.
you're not here. Shoosh.
Oh, that actually might be a decent idea. I should check for a spear. I lost mine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, should be a weapon shop this way. And he'll start heading towards the nearest weapon shop.
Spear first.
All right.
Well, yeah, it's a weapon shop. It'd have spears.
No, I'm saying going for the spear first. Then the rations.
I want to do a little world building. This one's a little hole in the wall shop called Sticks and Stones.
Okay. Nice. I gotta go find my my notes on RNN so I can make more. Cool.
Hey, you gave us the okay too. This is my first time doing it, all right?
Sure did. I sure did.
Yay! More for WorldAnvil.
You
Hey,
should. You're not
Gomo.
here either.
Gomo gets to with like bakeries and restaurants. And
I
all
know,
that.
no,
I
no,
do
it's
one
actually
weapon
really good.
shop. I do
Yeah,
one
go-
weapon shop and I get crucified. That's cool. Because I'm the paladin.
No.
Fuck off.
Sticks and stones. Got it.
Oh, now I get it.
All right, sticks and stones. Would you like to describe sticks and stones?
It is what you would expect from a blacksmith, like a traditional blacksmith. Cut that area in half.
Hmm.
And it very much is like a hole in the wall kind of a blacksmith shop. Kind of out of the way of most of the shops in this area. But it's the closest one to to the atrium. It's not as far out as like Irvin's woodworking shop or like the strip down there, basically.
Yep. Okay. So you make your way there. And Rodon, you're able to get a very simple spear. It's gonna cost you 1 gold piece.
Once again, less than I thought.
I can front that.
I have enough.
I can front that.
Are you sure?
I can front that.
I don't want to drain your reserves too early.
Yeah, it's not. Plus, I'm the one who's getting us into this mess and making us pack up sooner. So just don't fight me on this.
He looks like he might fight you for a second on it, but then goes, okay.
Look deep into my glacier blue eyes. Do not fight me on this. And I'll pass off the 1 gold.
Okay.
All right.
1 gold. Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's a mighty fine spear you just bought.
Well,
One of my
probably
best.
need it where we're going. Thank you.
You're welcome. And he goes over to Rodon and he says, "Man, looking into his glacier blue eyes, I wouldn't want to mess with him."
You don't have to deal what I deal with.
Have a good night. Tell your mother I said hello.
I don't know why you know my mother, but I will do that. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Alrighty. Yeah,
Alrighty.
that should take
Here
care of
has
that.
been added. Now I would like to look for rations again.
Well, it's the same thing, man. You can find them. Rations are easy. What did I say? 2 silver?
You said 5 last time.
Did I? I can't remember.
I'm gonna go. with the
Cannot
5.
remember. They were 5. You were right. I just had to
Alright.
go look it up.
How much do I want to spend on the? It's 3 gold pieces.
Oh boy. Sounds good, man.
I don't know how long we're gonna be out.
Rodon's pack is getting mighty heavy. Getting those rations back. Got a spear
it's-
back to how
I
it
think
was
it's-
before.
I think it's heavier than it's ever been before.
Nah, I was used to carrying around a gomo in there with eating those rations, so
I guess that kind of balances it out.
yeah. All right, so as you're doing that, Neoda, is there anything in particular you would like to RP as you go get your smelly cloak?
Washing it. I don't have to RP it, but I'm washing it.
Okay.
Washing it, letting Magic run around so he's not stuck in the backpack forever. Is anyone home?
Well, are you trying to be sneaky?
It depends on if anybody's home. Like if nobody's home, there's no need to be sneaky. You know what I mean?
You're gonna have to sneak up to the house or just walk up to the house to check. So,
I mean, yeah, she'd walk up.
okay, make a perception check.
Let's move that again.
Excuse me.
You good?
I'm good.
Okay. That is a 14. Let's make sure. It keeps closing on me. It's being a butt today. Perception? Perception's a +4, so 14 +4.
Okay, so 18. So as you walk up to the house,
Mhm.
you see that looks like someone is home.
Okay. I will let Magic run around outside in like the garden or whatever.
Okay.
'Cause I'm not afraid of Magic running off on me. He never does. You know what I mean? And bring as stealthy as I can. Unless there's like a not drinking source of water outside the house that I can wash the cloak in, I'm gonna have to bring it inside to wash it.
Well, like I said, there's little ponds. There's a whole different area, like a whole quarter of the city is, like woods with
Mhm.
a lake.
Okay.
where
Then
you
I'll do
could,
that
like I said,
afterwards.
hunting and everything. So there's lots of places
Okay.
you could really go.
Then I'll step in the house and try to silently leave the note more visible. Not like on the door, but maybe on like a table or something.
Okay, make a stealth check for me.
That is a 12 plus 9.
Wow, you're lucky because I rolled awfully high, and you still beat me.
Alright. And
So-
just
Go ahead.
before she goes, despite the stealth check, she'd be at the door. And she'd be like, I don't know who's home, but we're heading out. Have a good day,
Oh
bye.
my
Closes
God.
the door. Wasn't my idea. Through the closed door.
My guy, I said avoid them.
She's already at the door.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're gonna get me in trouble.
Well,
she's going home. That's not her problem.
Wow.
damn. So cold.
Oh.
All right, so you close the door
And then
and you
she'd
start.
she'd yell it and then close the door real fast. and
And as
then
you do,
start
you
walking.
see you see Magic like chasing a butterfly,
Oh,
like jumping up trying to snatch it and stuff.
come on, Magic. Let's go for a walk. I gotta wash this. And I don't have to RP that.
She'd
She'd
run.
she could always roll stealth again. I don't have to RP it. She'd basically bring it out a lot and wash it out.
Okay.
So it still might have like it's not smelly anymore. You know what I mean?
Not yeah. It might have
might look-
have a homeless smell on it, but it won't be too bad.
Yeah. She'd probably like rub it in the dirt and then wash it out again just to try to like neutralize, or in the grass or something to get like
Yeah.
that grass smell on it. At
Make
least
it earthy.
Yeah. Something she's comfortable with, yeah.
Okay.
So, still not dirty, but now earthy smelling instead.
If you're rubbing it in the grass and dirt, it doesn't look clean either. But
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't exactly nice.
I mean, it was
looking.
already brown.
Yeah,
How
it
more
was
brown
dark.
can it get? She's a darker brown now. So,
Only Nyota would know.
yep.
All right.
And so now it smells nice and earthy. And she'd put it in her backpack. Walk around with Magic for quite a while, because, I mean, poor guy's been in her backpack. And then eventually meet back up with the team. Or at least the part that's there.
All right. You meet up with Team Run.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you guys meet back up at the atrium, where a human in about the same similar outfit as before of the Raven directs you to where the circle is once you get to the atrium. And as you get there, you can see there's actually a line of people, of groups of people waiting basically for the circle, and almost all of them are soldiers, or infantry of some sort.
She's gonna push past some people to the best of her ability to get to the tall two. Not hard to see them.
No, you guys walked there, like you met them
Okay.
at the entrance, and you were led to the circle as a group.
Okay. What's this all about?
I assume going to deal with the sign.
I think they're being sent out for the same reason we are.
You're quiet again.
Do you think they're being sent out for the same reason we are?
Rodon is going to give her a look like, what did I just say?
Neil is just gonna stay quiet.
And after a little while of constant magic use and the circle being used, your turn is up. And someone steps up and asks you, and where are you going?
Harper fell by request of Lady Raven.
Of course. Are you joining the group in defense from the slime?
We have been prepared our own tasks, but we'll help where we can.
Very well. One moment, and be ready. You don't have long. Once it opens.
Right.
Understood.
Grabbing Naota's wrist.
I can walk. I'm an adult.
All right. And after a moment, the person who just talked to you kind of nods in your direction, and a portal opens.
I'll step through.
Yep.
Found Doddle, dragging Naota.
I can
And
at least hold my hand like a normal person.
and a couple other people jump in with you, since you're all going to the same place. And as you go through, you are met with, I would say, a familiar sight, but it really isn't. If you remember from before, the town was like there was a town, and then on the outskirts was where the main army was staying. There was tents and everything there.
That's where we met up with Danriel, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So now, I mean, the city itself, there's hardly any civilians in it, in the town. It's almost all infantry, and the tents are all butt up against the outskirts, and some are like, it's kind of like encroaching inside into the town. And where the teleportation circle is that you just came from, you can see there's like a building being erected around it, but for now it's basically just open in the elements. Looks like it's fairly new development, along with a lot of other buildings that are being erected in the area.
Huh.
Well, that's a sobering change, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So, where are you headed?
Do we stay here for the night, or do we just move?
Move.
Yeah, probably move.
You said we need to make ground as quick as possible.
All right. So then, we'll just start making our way in the direction of the river and north.
Okay.
Once we're away from people, I'll let magic, walk and be alongside us, not in the bag.
All right. And let's see. It was close to afternoon. You had your talk. You waited about an hour or two, so it's probably getting evening time.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, am I trying to really hard to remember when it is that this message would have been sent. I think it was in the afternoon, or I think it was in the evening time.
It was.
So I would say on your travel northward is when you would get your message from a random person that basically says it's from Gomo. And let's see if I can see what their message was. What did the council say? Next course of action. When are you coming back? Let us know you are okay. How's family? Reply ASAP.
Is that just in Elon's head?
Yes.
Okay. I think I got the number of words right. So he'll just kind of brace himself. Others looking for crystals. Time frame severely shortened. Split up in search. We'll head to Harperfell, east and south. you, west, and north. Family's pissed.
I mean, when you gotta shorten it, you gotta shorten it.
Yep. How's family? Family's pissed.
Pissed.
If you have that written down, would you mind pasting it into the message and Discord so they can get it the next time at their session?
Yes.
Speaking of which, this is a good time to plug Discord. Everybody join our Discord. Shameless plug here.
Yes, that.
Plug
Yes.
here. Okay. I was waiting for it to pop up so I could read it again too.
Awesome.
But I see it says Neelon is typing.
I'm trying to figure out how to put up spoilers in mobile.
You
it's
don't. That's
the two
neat
lines.
trick. You don't.
2 lines. The
Whatever. It's there.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, those two.
Can I edit it and
Yes.
it'll do
Yes, you
it?
can.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's just a pain.
Cool.
Well, Neelon is looking thoughtful. I'm not sure if he's still walking. A thought would hit Naota. She's like, I left my armor with Groger. I thought we'd be going back.
It never ends with you.
God's damn it.
How are you only thinking of this now?
Because I thought we were going back. Plus, I kind of purposely gave it to him so he could sell it and I could be stealthier, but I didn't think we'd be splitting up.
It's gone
So
now.
it
We're not
seemed like a
turning this
good
thing
idea.
around.
You'll be fine because we're trying to be stealthy about some of this anyways.
I know. It's just
If we
forgot
get
to
in,
tell him.
if we get in trouble, just stick close to me. I'll do what I can.
No, it's more like I forgot to tell him he could sell it. I'm not gonna miss it, but he's probably just gonna keep carrying
Oh,
it
I can
forever.
pass that on. Let's move.
We have the sending stone. Anything you want to say, we can send it in another, what is it, day?
Ish.
Oh, that's fair. I just don't want him carrying it forever.
So, you guys are on foot, right?
That way.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we're walking. Walking and talking.
We're walking. Let me grab my scale. See, you're there. You going there? That's looks like a little over a day's journey.
Yeah, we're gonna go upriver to about where we think it's gonna be, and then cross river.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well, you're gonna try. Is the plan. So
Yep.
you make it not that far, maybe a quarter mile outside of the town, and you see, you come up to tents just lined like in this huge line, as far like both ways you can see east and west. It's just all you see are tents and pikes all facing in the direction of the way you're trying to go. They're all facing north, and you see people with fire. You see fire everywhere.
Scoot's closer to Neelon.
And
What's the river situation?
The river situation. So, as you look at the river, you can see that there has been some sort of like raft, something floating across the entire river. Same thing. You have like pikes all facing north or facing the opposite direction, with people and again with like holding torches and fire, lining the rafts, the floating things, all the way across the side. And on the other side, you have the wall. just basically the Great Wall.
So
Which I
it's
never gave a
spanning
name.
east-west, so we can't follow the river any further?
It's, yeah, on both sides as far as you can see.
Well, shit.
Now what?
Now we bypass. I can misty step over it. How can you guys go through?
Last time we crossed a river, I went with Gomo.
No, not past the river, past the barricade.
Oh. Mm-mm.
As you guys get a little closer, as you're still walking towards it, you can see that there's just a lot of infantrymen just lining the pickets with torches, and you can see beyond them is more fire. Just like you see smoke billowing up past them.
Does it look like there might be holes? Like something I could squeeze through?
I mean, there are hundreds of people lining this area.
Back in the bag, magic.
I mean, like you, as you're walking up, you can see them. They're just like I said, they're all of them are in armor. Most of them are carrying torches. You see fire like going back and forth across the border, and then past it, you can see more fire.
Yeah, no, magic is 100% back in the bag. If she can get him in there.
He's super curious as to what's going on, but you're eventually successful in getting him in there. Make an animal handling check for me real fast.
Okay. Skills.
It's +8.
Yep. That is a 16. +8.
16 +8?
Yep.
24. Okay. So, as you're trying to coax magic into the bag,
Mm-hmm.
you notice that as you're talking to him,
Mm-hmm.
what's, just out of curiosity, I think I've asked you this question, but it's been so long. What is Nayota's favorite color?
It's like a pastel-y pink. Most pastels, but
Okay, kind of like your
pink.
bow.
Yeah, like the bow.
Okay, well that's the color of wherever you're like when you're holding on to magic, you start seeing that color kind of slowly encroach on his skin from your hands where you're touching him.
How long has that been happening? We don't have time. I'll ask you about that later. Whispered, but yeah, at least for those two to hear. Yeah. We don't have to. I'll ask you about that later. Come on.
How long ago did I notice that?
What?
A long time ago.
Was that at Opalhost or before?
Raccoon whispering bitch.
Dude, I don't even
prior to
remember.
any
I'm looking
season.
like I see where it was back in the when it was in May. Whatever was going on in freaking May.
Jesus!
Yep, I've been hanging on to that nugget for a minute.
Oh, Nayoda, you
So
need to
it
tell us more things. Oh, Nayoda, you should be more honest with us.
Hey, Nyota, grow eyes. Look and see that your fucking dinosaur is changing colors.
It's not my fault I failed the skill checks up until now, and he
Yeah,
doesn't give them
literally every
to me
time.
often.
The one time my perception.
Excuse you, Neelon. Her eyes are not used to the way things work up here.
Thank you. It's very
Both he is. Anyways,
That's funny.
actually, while that's going on, he'll just kind of offhandedly say, "Oh, it's been like a couple weeks." He's gonna
Thank you,
cast
Gummy.
Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And he's gonna try and pick out something. A squirrel, a bird, something small and quick.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Well, I mean, it's fine. Just pick an animal, as long as it's something that's like more common in like a wooded area. You could find birds and squirrels, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Preferably a bird.
Okay.
Oh.
So you have a few of them flying around, and as you speak to one, it would come over to you. What do you want to say?
He's gonna where he has some leftover like nuts and seeds from his from one of his rations. He's gonna pull it out and tell the bird, "Hey, buddy, we need to get over there, or just on the other side of this wall, but we need to avoid all of the people, because the people want to hurt us, and that's, well, we don't want to get hurt." Yes, I know he's lying to a bird, but whatever.
Wow.
And
The bird lands and is trying to eat. So through mouthful of food, he's like, "Getting hurt is bad.
yeah,
It
can
hurts."
yeah, can you look around? Can you fly up and look around and see if there's a place that we can get through without all the people?
Okay. And it flies off with a mouthful of food. It flies over to a tree where you hear birds chirping, but you can hear it's like, "Food, food, mama, food." So it flies over there. It's there for a little bit, and then it flies back off, and then you see it, and it flies in a big circle, and then it comes back down to you, and it picks up some more food from you as it's trying to talk, and you can just fly over the wall.
Oh, I can't fly, buddy. I gotta stay on the ground.
Oh,
Do you know where there's a place that I can stay on the ground and still go through?
1 second, and then it flies off. Does basically the same thing. Goes back to the nest, there for a minute, and then flies around again. Comes back and lands and starts eating again. Says, I don't see a way you could do it without flying. Are you sure you can't fly?"
Yeah, I'm sure I can't fly. If this takes more than 10 minutes, I'll re-up on
Yeah, no,
Speak
it
with
won't.
Animals.
It didn't take that long to do it. You could
Okay,
just
how-
ask. They seem nice.
Mm.
They're fighting that thing for us so we don't die.
Yeah, I can't fight, but I need to get through there.
Oh, you can't get through there. That thing will kill you.
What about? And he'll point across the river. What about over there?
1 second. And he does the same thing.
He's just. I lean into Rodon. He's just like making clicking noises. Why does he do this?
Comes back.
Animals, I think it is.
It's like,
Oh.
maybe you could climb the wall? Can you climb like a squirrel?
Yeah, we can climb. Where's there no people? Can you show me where there's no people?
The other way from the people. And he kind of puts his body back towards the south a little bit. And he's like, "Go that way."
No, but we gotta go this way, and he'll point at the wall. We gotta go this way, but we just need a place where there's not a lot of people, just like a couple people.
Well,
That's okay.
just go go that way, where there's no people, and then climb the wall.
Okay, which direction is he?
He's just saying, like, he's just basically just go back the way you came, just a little farther away from the people, and then climb the wall is what he's telling you.
Oh, like skirt around, basically.
Yeah, just backtrack just a little bit, skirt around, climb the wall. That's all he can think of as a bird.
Okay, we'll
either that or fly, because that's what he does.
Okay, we'll try that. And
he just grabs more food and then flies away.
He'll scatter the rest of the seeds in a little pile on the ground.
So, I know
a bunch of other birds come down and start trying to eat it all.
I know we make Princess Lily jokes, but Neelon's seeming like the Disney princess.
I don't need this right now.
I know where you live now. I will go over there and bonk you.
If the spell hasn't faded, he'll drop the spell and just that. God damn it! One of these days it'll work. One of these days it'll help.
What will help?
What will help is finding an animal with a brain larger than the size of a peanut.
I don't think there's too many of those. At least not that are friendly.
Hey, I don't want to hear that. Birds are smart.
Sir,
I only recently
you hear
starling when you probably
there's
should
like growl from your pack.
You picked a starling when you should have picked
Oh.
a crow.
No,
All right, Mr.
obviously,
Smartass,
you're
you-
much
you
bigger
point
than
out-
a bird.
You point out the animal I should talk to next.
You are very smart, and you're bigger than a bird, so you know.
Who knew Rodon knew birds?
That was Naoda talking to Magic because she heard that like it's like I didn't mean you.
All right. Well, either way, they suggested going backtracking a little bit, going around this way, and then trying to climb the wall. So let's see if that helps. And if it does, my point is right, and you can't question my animal choices again. Deal?
I can
Is
figure
that-
there.
Not going to be really obvious. I mean, she'd sort of. I'm gonna just motion to all of Rodon in the bright colors. That climbing a wall. I don't know. That doesn't pan out that well in my head.
It's getting dark. We'll manage. Let's just go.
Okay.
You're forgetting something.
Huh?
About how tall does the wall look, DM?
Boy, it's been like 2 years since you were first here, but I do remember that it was really tall. Like you weren't able to scale
Pretty.
it previously. You had to find where they were still building it,
Mhm.
because it was like I remember it was like ridiculously tall.
He was massive.
Yeah, like 30 feet or something or higher. It was ridiculous.
Oh, you mean, that's it?
Well, yeah, for you, but at the time, it was a
At
lot.
the time, that was it. That was huge.
Yeah. Before you leveled.
Look,
You're
I don't know.
forgetting I can run up a wall.
I'm not forgetting anything. I'm just saying at the
No.
time.
Yeah.
Ace, do you remember? Like, I know you guys have been listening back on some of the things. Do you remember how tall it was? It was really tall.
I just remember you saying it was like stories tall. I don't know if we gave an exact because we didn't bother climbing it. I don't think you gave an exact number, but it was like ridiculously tall.
Well,
So like a couple of stories tall.
well, the solution to this problem lies within a previous video. So I actually have an answer to this. It is actually time for us to end tonight's session, anyways.
Hey.
So,
Hey.
As the sun is going down and you're seeing the firelight from the north, and you guys are contemplating what to do next and looking at this wall and getting information from bird friends, we will end the session there.
That is fair, and I will look back to see if you gave an exact number because I know
Oh,
the
well, thanks.
episode, the exact episode. So, of
I appreciate that.
course.
So,
Might just put out a WorldAnvil to save us the trouble. I didn't think that was necessary, but
we never know what we're gonna need until
that is very
50,
true.
60 sessions later.
You're gonna
On
start
that
getting
note,
messages on how tall everything is now.
yeah, it's Rodon's fault. On that note, we have the what was it? The Knight of Coins, or what did you call it? The Knight of Pentacles. Yes.
Yes,
Would
we
you,
do.
since normally we have an
lovely
angel
Lily.
that does it, and since she's not part of this part of the group as of RNN, Ace will be telling us about the Knight of Coins. So, would you like to tell us about the card?
Of course. So, in a general deck, the Knight of Pentacles upright is hardworking, productivity, routine, and conservatism. It is symbolize somebody that carefully looks through their options, assesses their path, and plans ahead before taking action. And though the field ahead of them is broad and laborious, they continue forward, sticking to what they know and doing their best to accommodate any changes while staying on course.
I see two of them here.
I
So there
feel
you
like
go.
That works pretty well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was thinking Neelon and Lady Raven.
Yeah,
Very
Lady
much
Raven
embodiments
keeping
of those.
absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that.
Of course.
Sticking with tradition, even after some things. That's all of us right here. Literally
Yeah.
sticking to the tradition of the coin of the cards.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And streaming. It was unknown if we were actually going to be streaming this or not, but we did
Yep.
end up streaming.
Yeah,
so
that's
yay.
fair. Yeah.
Still going with it.
And once again, thank you, Gummy.
Yes,
Thank
round of
you,
applause
thank
for
you.
Gummy. For
Thank
keeping-
you.
for being able to
Yay! Thank
continue it.
you. Much appreciated.
Yes.
DM inspiration. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Who
if the
doesn't
other
have
group
it?
did
Who doesn't have it?
I used mine today.
So Neelon, Nyota, Rodon, do you have it?
Oh no,
Wow.
I also do not have it. Yeah.
Well, I know
We
that's what I
are-
said. So I knew you didn't because I asked you earlier. So all three of you don't have it. So yes, we will definitely be voting for DM inspiration. So the way it works, I'm gonna put it in Discord chat, and then also in Twitch chat if you'd like to vote on who you think had the best role play of the session. You can vote for them here, and they will be getting DM inspiration for to use whenever they want.
Let's see.
So
Is
go
there
ahead
a
and vote
Raven
now.
option?
There's not a
Oh.
Raven option. It's
You
of the
know
three
I do
players.
this. I do this every time. Tradition.
Get over it.
Well,
Meanwhile-
lucky him, there's no Raven.
While we're waiting,
But
what
there
did
is
you
a
guys think-
crow.
What
There's
did you
not
guys
a
think of
crow.
your first session
crown.
with the split party?
It was different.
Yeah.
Fucking not hearing Lily being Lily.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or Gomo's complaints about food. Yeah, that's gonna take a little getting used to not having the others here.
Right.
There's stuff I have not done with Groger.
Birds.
Oh.
I know. Like it's such an interesting Twitch, and I love interesting Twitch. Interesting switch to split the parties, but it was weird not hearing Gomo being like, okay, we've decided. Deciding makes me hungry. Let's eat. Or like him being the general brains. It's like other people had to pick up usually what Gomo is like brings to the table when we're talking to people.
One of the few places Neelon can shine is with strategy. So, and it was different not having some kind of pushback or like alternative, which may get us in trouble. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Well, it looks like we have 2 for questioning Nyota and 2 for just no Neelon. So I guess I'll be the deciding factor here. There you go. We'll go with Nyota. There you go.
Oh.
Hey.
So you'll
Also,
get,
I love the 2 votes for Gomo as in for the camera guy today.
Exactly. Yep.
That was
Mhm.
awesome. That's why I voted for him and the bird. I was like, they're not actually counted. So
Bro, this shit's rigged.
it's cause she cute.
Well, there we go. So, thank you for joining us, everyone. Please join us again on Friday for Friday's session
Ah, that's true.
with
Lily,
what was the other
Grover,
group?
and-
Giggle?
Giggle.
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 Team Giggle.
Team Giggle.
Como, Groger, Lily.
Yes.
GGL, Giggle.
TGL Giggle. So we have
Uh,
Team Run, and Team Giggle. Nice.
And just so everyone's aware, because we did get the schedule figured out. So after Friday's session, we're going to be taking the entire next week off, and then we'll be coming back the next Sunday for the Sunday crew.
Correct.
So we'll be having 2 sessions, one on Sunday, one on Friday, in the same week. The
Mhm.
following week will be completely off, and then the next week we'll come back. So we'll still be doing the 4 sessions, but we'll just be taking a week in between.
It gives our DM time to catch up. It also keeps us from going too far. Even though we're split, we do want to try to keep it more or less on time so that one team doesn't come back level 20. And
Yeah,
the
one
other
session
team's
per
still
week.
15.
So yeah, the next Sunday session is going to be on September 4th.
Woo!
There you go. Yes.
Also-
All right.
Don't forget to join the Discord. Send good vibes. Be good people. Drink water.
All of the above. So yeah, we will see you guys on Friday. Thanks again.
Bye.
Yeah. Eee!
I don't have
Wonder if we should-
anything witty this week.
Wonder if we should do games on our off time.